In the meantime, we have some flurries happening tonight. Let's send it over to Greg for the latest on that.
Yeah, that event really was just a little bit mainly for I-90 and south. We still got some activity down there if you're towards Prairie du Chien in those areas, but that'll be light and just for a few more hours. Then our attention really turns to Thursday morning's commute, actually all throughout the day, where we could have the most snow we've seen so far this season. Potentially for some areas could be the most in a 24-hour period we've seen even going last winter, which was fairly quiet. So 2 to 6 inches as you go further north right now, the higher amounts, that looks like it. Much less as you go further south of I-90. That could change, but for right now, it looks like that is what's going to go on. So dry for tomorrow. We'll have some sunshine, still cold, not much movement in the temperatures. We'll still be in the 20s, kind of below average. Snowy Thursday. We'll definitely have some travel impacts throughout the day and even the evening potentially. But the good news is dry, breezy, colder for Friday. We'll go back in the 20s, maybe low 20s or teens, but we will be dry. The snow will be over by the Friday morning commute, definitely. But overall, as you wake up tomorrow, we're going to see more sun in the morning. Further west and south you go, better shot. You'll see it earlier. Up to the north, it may take a while till the afternoon, but I think everything will remain quiet even through the Wednesday evening commute, and Wednesday evening should remain quiet, and just cloud cover will start to increase as we go closer till after midnight, but we're not expecting any snowfall to really occur until we're talking like after 3 to 4 in the morning at the earliest. So this is temperatures for tomorrow. That's below average, a little colder than today, not far off for what we should be. The good news is, like I said, we'll have some sun to be out there with that northwest wind, so that should help make it feel a little bit better. There's that activity to the west, a little system that's going to dive south, a clipper system as we call it. We're going to have that snow begin to push into the area around 3 to 4. Further north you go a little bit earlier, but I think later in the mornings when the snow definitely is going to start picking up, probably about after 7 to 8 for areas south towards La Crosse and southward. That's when you're really going to start picking up, and I think late morning to around noon is when that snow rate gets high enough where we could see some snow covered or at least slushy roads coming through. That'll continue, but I think it will start decreasing late Thursday evening. Eventually by midnight, I think most of it will push east, so we'll see a decreasing trend. So I don't think its snow rate will be as high going into the evening, but we'll still be dealing with some snow cover already on the ground. This is big picture eyes. We'll kind of narrow this down a little bit tomorrow, but right now it looks like just north of La Crosse, clear up to Ladysmith, this swap in the 24-hour period could pick up 3 to 6 inches right now. La Crosse is right on that edge where it's 1 to 2. Up to the north could be a little bit higher. This will be a little more fluffier snow, so the winds with it will be able to blow some of that around, so we'll have to monitor that too as the winds pick up Thursday evening. And if you're looking at the road conditions right there, it's really late morning to early noon to early afternoon, I think, when the snow rate will be the highest, and then we'll start seeing maybe a little bit of improvement, or the snow won't come down as heavy towards the afternoon, evening. Otherwise, dry and cold Friday, mostly dry for the weekend, and then next week for Christmas week, it's going to be more un-Christmas-like with temperatures probably in the upper 30s to low 40s throughout Christmas and after, maybe a little bit of a rain chance coming towards the late half. So that's the story about Christmas. So hopefully we'll have some snow on the ground that'll last through that period. We'll see.
All right. Thank you, Greg.